So in this video, we're gonna make our own all-in-one home automation project with the help of KME Smart IoT Platform this time that doesn't require any coding at all, but still you'll be able to control up to 4 AC appliances and speed of 1 AC fan over internet with the help of KME Smart Mobile Application, manual switches, IR remote, Alexa, Google Assistant, and also we can monitor real-time temperature and humidity sensors data. Not only that, this project will also work without internet with the help of manual switches and IR remote, and along with all of this, KME Smart IoT Platform got some additional features like scheduling your appliances, automating the appliances based on sensors data, and later you can also integrate it with the IFTTT platform, and all these things are available for completely free of cost, and as I said, without having any knowledge of coding. So what else we need in an IoT smart home project? Well, this platform got all you need along with a great ease of use. So this single video about a single project will be giving you a lot of new learnings in it. So just keep watching this video till the end and let us start with the hardware part of the project. So here for the hardware part of the project, we are using our all-in-one home automation project version 2, which got all the things that we need in a compact design. And here if you want to see the connection of all the components in this project, well, here is the complete schematic of this project. And here I'll also be providing the schematic of this project down in the description of this video, so you can take it as the reference of your project. And we chose this because this is the stable and versatile home automation project that we have tested with almost all the IoT platforms out there. We basically made this for educational purpose, while people can buy this project and can try out any of the IoT platform that they are comfortable with and can learn from it. And the same goes with the KME Smart IoT Platform as well. And especially for the viewers of this video, I'm dropping down a discount coupon code so that if you want to buy it, you can get an amazing discount for this project. And if you want to buy this project, well, the purchase link is down in the description. Do check that out. And during the checkout, just put the coupon code as KME viewer and you'll get a special discount. And this coupon will be valid for 1 month after publishing this video. So that was all about the hardware which we are going to use for our project. And now let's move on to the next step, which is flashing the firmware for it. Okay, so now let me show you how to flash the KME Smart IoT firmware in our ESP32 board. Now in case if you already done this step before, you can skip this by watching the timestamps of this video in the description. And for others who are using the KME Smart IoT platform for the first time, let me show you all the steps. So first you need to go to this website kmesmart.com. Later you need to go to KME config. Here, you need to download this KME tool, which is available just for Windows users as of now. The current version is V22. In my case, I have already downloaded it, so I'll quickly open that KME config application. Click on run anyway. And here is the KME config page. Now click on this icon. And here select the COM port on which your ESP32 board is connected. In case the COM port is not showing up, make sure the cable you are using is the data cable, and make sure you have the CP2102 driver already installed in your computer. Later, after selecting the right COM port, just click the connect button, and as you can see, it says connected to the COM4. Now here we just need to click on the upload firmware button, and this software, this config page will automatically recognize which board is connected with, and it will automatically install the dedicated firmware for that board.
Few minutes later.
Okay, so the firmware is successfully flashed, and here is the MAC address and the device ID of our ESP32 board. And now we are good to go to add the widgets for our project. For that, you just need to click on this plus icon, and here you will get all the widgets are currently supported for this version of KME Smart. So in our project, we need 4 relays, so we'll add a relay 4 times. Then we will need 1 fan for fan speed control. Later we'll also need a DHT11 sensor for temperature humidity, and we will need an IR remote as well. So let's just add it. That's it. Okay, so now to configure each widget, you just need to click on that widget. So let's just start with the relay 1, and here the relay that we are using is the active high, so I'll keep it as it is. Then here I need to select the relay pin number, which is 15 for relay 1, so I'll select that. And here the button that we are using to control it manually is active low, so I'll keep it as it is. And the button pin is pin number 32, so I'll select that. And the button is of a switch type and not a push type. That's it, I don't want any LED, and that was the configuration of relay 1. Similarly, I'll do the configuration of all the other relays according to this pin configuration.
5 minutes later.
Okay, so with this I have successfully configured all the 4 relays and their respective switches. Now it's the time for doing it for the fan speed control. So I'll select the fan speed control widget, and now here I need to provide the pin number for all the 3 relays used for the capacitive fan dimming method, and those 3 relays are connected to the pin number 21, then next is at 19, and the third one is at 18. That's it, and all these 3 are the active high, so I'll keep it as active high. And we have an analog pin control option available here. Now in all previous IoT projects or the home automation project that we have made, we have used the digital rotary switch for controlling the speed of the fan manually. But for the KME Smart, they don't have the option for controlling the fan speed with that rotary switch. Rather, we need to use an potentiometer, an analog potentiometer, through which we can control its speed. Now currently, as our hardware is ready, we don't have any option for attaching that potentiometer in that hardware, so we won't be able to show you the demo of controlling fan speed with our hardware. But in case if you are developing a new hardware for this home automation project, well, you can keep the analog pin option in your hardware, and that's how you'll be able to control the fan speed with the analog potentiometer, or we can say the manual regulator. Okay, as of now I'll select the pin number as 33. Okay, because 33 pin is the pin for the fan switch available in our hardware. Okay, so that was all about the fan speed control. Let's just select the DHT sensors configuration. So the DHT sensor is connected at the digital pin 16 of our hardware, so I'll select that pin. DHT type is DHT11, that's it. And last one is for the IR sensor. So the IR sensor pin is connected to digital pin 17, so I will select that 17 here. And that's it. Now here we need to add one more widget for Wi-Fi status indicator LED. It's just because the by default indicator LED is connected to the digital pin 2 of our ESP32 board, and we already used that digital pin 2 for one of our relay. So we need to change it to some other pin which is not utilized by our project. So let's just change it to digital pin 3. Rest of all the things we'll keep it as it is. So this is the additional change that you need to do here. That was all about the widget configuration that you need to do dedicatedly for our all-in-one home automation version 2 hardware. After you are done with all the configuration, what you need to do is you need to click on the upload button.
A few minutes later.
And as you can see, the configurations are successfully uploaded onto our ESP32 board. So that was all about how to flash the firmware and how to configure all the widgets in the KME Smart IoT platform. Now let's move on to our mobile application and let's see how to pair this with our mobile app. Okay, so now to connect this device with the mobile application, we first need to install this KME Smart Mobile application, which is available for both Android and iOS. Later you need to make an account and log it into your account. In my case, I already logged into my account and I'm good to go to add this device. But before that, here I have connected an external LED. It's just because by default the Wi-Fi status LED is attached to digital pin 2 of the ESP32 board. But in our case, as we need the digital pin 2 in our project, what we did in the configuration is we added the digital pin 3 as the Wi-Fi status LED. And now to visualize whether this device is in pairing mode or not, we need that Wi-Fi status LED, and hence I have connected this LED at a digital pin 3. Okay, so now let's click on plus button and click on add device. Here provide the SID name and password of your Wi-Fi router through which this device can talk to internet. Let's click on the connect button, and now we have two options: connect via smart connect method or connect via access point mode. In the previous video I have shown the process of connecting via smart connect, so let me just show you how to connect it via smart access point mode. For that, just press and hold the boot button on the ESP32 board until and unless the LED starts blinking at the interval of 3 seconds. Okay, so LED started blinking at the interval of 3 seconds now, so it is in access point mode. So let's just click here, and now we need to connect our smartphone with the access point created by this device, which starts with the KME Smart. Here we need to provide the password, which is very simple: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Click on the join button. And it is connected to the device. Now we can go back to the app, and here as you can see the device is automatically recognized, and we can click on add device, and now here we can rename this device as the way we want. So I'll rename it as all in one. Click on save button, and here as you can see we got all the widgets here. That means it is successfully configured with the mobile application. So after pairing it with the mobile application, now we are done with all the configuration part. And now let's insert this ESP32 into PCB board, connect both the sensors at their respective slots, and later we installed this project in the switchboard and made the connection with the appliances as per this connection diagram. And now it's time to test our project. So first I'll test it with the KME Smart Mobile application. Okay, so I'm able to control all the 4 lights with the mobile application with a very low latency. Now let's test out the fan speed control. Okay, so I'm able to control the speed of the fan quite smoothly with the help of the mobile application. And along with all these things, we are also getting the real-time temperature and humidity sensors data on the mobile application. And now let's test out the manual switches. Okay, so we are able to control the appliances with the help of manual switches and also getting its real-time feedback on the mobile app. And now let's test whether this will work without internet or not. And now after testing it with the mobile application and manual switches, now let's configure it with the IR remote and try to control it with that. So now to control our devices with the IR remote, we'll first go inside this device. And here first of all I have renamed all the appliances individually like switch 1, switch 2, switch 3 and switch 4. And to rename it, you just need to long press on that device. Here inside the details section, here you can change the name and later you just need to click on the update button and it will update the name of the device. Now why we need to change the name, I'll let you know while configuring for the IR remote. So for the remote, we'll go to the plus icon and click on remotes. Here click on plus icon once again and press any key on the remote. And its data is recorded by our IR receiver on our ESP32 board, and the data is reflected here in the mobile application. And now we can add any task that we want. I have pressed the switch 1, so I want to turn on the switch 1, and here I'll select switch 1, and that's why it is important to change the name, like we have to be sure which switch we are toggling. So after that we have assigned that I want to turn on the switch 1. You can change the task by selecting turn on, turn off or toggle state. I'll click on toggle. So whenever this data is received by the IR receiver, it will toggling the state of switch 1. Let's click on the save button, and with this we have successfully created a task, and now I can turn on the first light with the help of the button 1 on the IR remote. Similarly, I'll do that for all the 3 lights quickly.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so we have successfully added the task for all the 4 lights, and now for the fan, again we'll click on the plus icon, press a button on the IR remote, its data is captured by the device, and now I'll add the task and click the fan button. Now here we don't have any option to control the speed of the fan. We can only turn it off or on, or we can toggle it as we did for the lights. So I'll do it toggle this time as well and click on the save icon. And with this we have successfully configured this IR remote to control our appliances with internet and without internet as well. Let's test it out. Okay, so as you can see, I'm able to control all the appliances with the help of IR remote and also getting its real-time status reflected on the mobile application. Now let's move further ahead and let me show you how to connect this KME Smart project to the Alexa and Google Voice Assistant. Okay, so now let me show you how to pair your KME appliances with the Alexa. So for that, open up the Alexa mobile application on your smartphone, go to this option and go to Skills and Games. Here you need to search for KME Smart, so I'll quickly search for it. Here's the option, select the first option and click on Unable to Use. Now here we need to log in with our KME account to link it with the Alexa, so I'll quickly do that. So after you successfully log into your KME account, it will be linked successfully and it will automatically find all the devices connected with your KME account. In my case, it already found out a couple of new devices. Let's just have a look. Okay, as you can see, it says 4 devices found and connected. Let's click on the next button. Let's see what are those 4 devices. So here it says 3 switch and 1 fan, but we have the 4 switches. So let's just configure it once and let's see if we are getting all the switches inside it or not. So you can click on that device, click on setup device. Here you can add it to your any of your room of your choice. Let me just add it into my lab. Click on add to group. switch is added to the lab, and similarly I will do it for the other devices as well quickly.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so all devices are added, and as you can see, the fourth switch was added from the previous device, hence it was showing only 4 new devices, not the 5 new device. But ultimately we got all the 4 lights and 1 fan. So now here the first thing which I'll do is I'll rename the switches so that it doesn't make any confusion while giving the commands. So I'll name it as switch 1, and similarly I'll do it for switch 2, switch 3, switch 4 quickly. Okay, so all the switches are renamed successfully, and for the fan I will rename it as lab fan. Perfect. Let's go back, and with this we successfully added, configured and renamed all the devices from our KME Smart Mobile application to our Alexa account. Now let me show its working demo. Alexa, turn on switch 1. Okay, as you can see, the switch 1 got turned on, and its real-time feedback is reflected in the KME mobile application as well, and the latency is really very less. Let's just try another appliances. Turn on switch 4. Okay, so we got the response. Let's try to control the fan. Turn on lab fan. Okay, as you can see, the fan started running, and the status is also reflected here as 100%. Turn off lab fan. Okay, so it goes back to 0%. So it's working perfectly with the Alexa Smart Assistant. And now let me show you the steps for connecting KME with the Google Voice Assistant. Now for Google Assistant, the process is pretty much the same. You first need to open the Google Home mobile application, go to settings and click on Works with Google. Here go to the search option and search for KME Home. Here again, log in with your KME credentials, and as you can see, the KME Home is successfully linked with the Google Home. And here as you can see, all the devices like the 4 lights and 1 fan is automatically recognized from my KME account, and now I can configure each of the device separately. So let's just try with the switch. So I'll go click on the next button. Here we can create a new room if we want, or add it to the existing one. I'll add it to the existing one, which is Studio. Here you can select the room or create a new room as per your choice. And later we need to do the steps for all the other devices, so I'll do it quickly.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so all the devices are successfully added, and here I can visualize all the devices by going inside this widget. Let's just drop down, and here are all the devices. Let me just rename all of them one by one so that it doesn't create any confusion by controlling it with the voice assistant. So I'll rename it as switch 1. And similarly I'll do it for other 4 switches quickly. Okay, so here I successfully changed the name of all the 4 lights and also the name of the fan. And now let me show its working demo with the Google Voice Assistant. Turn on switch 3.
Got it. Turning on the switch 3.
As you can see, the switch 3 got turned on, and hopefully we also got the feedback on the KME application. Yes, we got its real-time feedback here inside the KME mobile application. Let's try to control other appliances. Turn on switch 2. Okay, so we got the result as expected along with this real-time feedback in the application. Let's just try out to control the fan. Turn on lab fan.
Got it. Turning lab fan on.
Okay, fan got turned on, and here the status is reflected as 100%. So that's how you can easily control the KME based devices with the help of the Google Assistant as well, quite easily and completely free of cost. So that's how we can easily integrate Alexa and Google Voice Assistant with our KME Smart IoT platform and can control our home appliances by just our voices. But what if our appliances can turn on and off automatically whenever needed without our intervention? Yes, that's possible with the features like scheduling and automation in KME Smart. So now let me show you how to do that with the mobile app itself. So for scheduling the appliances, we'll go into the automation section. Here click on the plus icon, and here we need to provide the condition like when we want to automate our appliances. For example, here I'll click on add scene, and I want to schedule the appliances. So I'll select the schedule button, and now I need to select on which day at which time I want to schedule my devices or appliances. So today is Saturday, 2:43 p.m. right now. So what I'll do is I'll click on Saturday 14:46. Okay, it's 14:43, so let's just select 14:46. On Saturday 14:46, I want to trigger the condition. If this condition is satisfied, let's just add the task. So click on the add task button, and here we have these many options to add the task. Right now I want to change the switch state, so I'll select the switch state here. This is the device all-in-one, so I'll select all-in-one, and here I want to control the switch 2 and I want to turn it on. Okay, and yeah, that's the automation. At Saturday 14:46 all-in-one switch 2 will be turned on. Click on the save button, and here in the automation section, here as you can see, the this automation is turned on right now. So let's just wait for 14:46, that's 2:46, it's just 2 minutes more. So let's just wait for it and let's see if this works or not. So switch 2 is this light, so let's just wait for 1 more minute. Okay, so it's 2:46 in the clock, and as you can see, the switch 2 got automatically turned on, and that's how you can create multiple automation and schedule the appliances regularly based on the day and also the time, like automatically turn on the lights in the evening and turn it off in the morning. You can do everything in this schedule option. So that was all about how to schedule the appliances, and now let me show you how to automate the appliances based on census data. Okay, so the process of doing the automation based on census data is pretty much the same as we schedule our appliances. So you again need to go to the automation section. Here click on the plus icon, and here inside the add scene section you need to select the sensor or smart switch. So here we'll select the sensor as temperature. Okay, so right now the temperature was 31 degrees Celsius in this application. So let's just give a condition. If temperature is greater than, let's just say 33. Okay, if temperature is greater than 33, that's the condition. Then what we need to do, that we need to provide here in the task section. So I want to turn on the fan. Okay, so fan speed at 100%. Good. So when the temperature rises above 33 degrees Celsius, I want to turn on the fan at the speed 100%. That was the automation based on census data condition that we have provided. Let's click on the save button, and now let's go back to the home screen. As you can see, the temperature is 31 degrees Celsius right now. So let's try to give this external heat to the DST sensor and have a look over this automation in action. Okay, so we are providing some external heat to the DST sensor with a hot air gun, and here on the application, as you can see, the temperature is currently 29 degrees Celsius and the fan is currently turned off. So let's just wait till the 33 degrees Celsius temperature. Okay, it's 31. Okay, so it's 33 right now, but the condition was more than 33, so we need to wait a little more. Okay, so it's 35 degrees Celsius, and here as you can see, the fan speed went to 100%. That means the fan turned on, and let me show you the fan is turned on right now. So this was the fan connected with the KME Smart hardware, and it got turned on as soon as the temperature rises above 33 degrees Celsius. So that's how you can control the devices based upon census data. So that's how you can do the programming for controlling the devices based on census data, and this can be done in several different ways. For example, you can use a motion sensor and program it like turn on the lights when someone enters the room, or else you can add a security feature like send a push notification to me whenever someone enters into the room, and that's also possible in this KME Smart IoT platform, and the possibilities are endless. Like, it just depends upon your creativity. And the best part which I like is this automation and scheduling feature works even without internet as well, so there is no dependency at all. Isn't that super amazing? And yeah, with this we come to the end of this video. I hope you liked the video, I hope you liked the project, I hope you liked the IoT platform and its features as well. And if is it so, do hit the like button and let the YouTube algorithm know that this video was good and worth watching. And also let me know in the comments about what next you want to learn in this all new KME Smart IoT platform. And if you ask me, then I'm thinking of to make a dedicated IR Blaster project with the KME Smart IoT platform, and that will be a really good project to try out. What do you think? Share your thoughts around in the comments. And yeah, that being said, I'm just ending this video here, and now just wait for my next video. Until then, explore, learn, share with me, techiesms.